Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another spirit message and tip. So I just actually did this morning and it really brought things home for me. And so I wanted to share it on the channel. So this is to have your peace of heaven right here. So to have your peace, P-E-A-C-E, and have your peace, P-I-E-C-E, of heaven right here. So this is all to have your peace of heaven right here. And so I was guided to do this and I literally did it. And it was just so helpful and it brought a lot of things home to me. And it sounds very simple and very light, but I swear at the end, you're going to be really moved. I was actually really emotional almost about it. But here it is guided quite literally. It's almost like an exercise more than just a message and a tip, but literally to have your peace of heaven right here, make a list. Make a list. I was guided to literally make a list. So this can be helpful to have ready to do anytime. Also, this shows you where your peace, P-E-A-C-E, and your peace, P-I-E-C-E, where your peace of heaven even is right here. Also, just thinking about it brings peace when it shows you your peace of heaven right here. So life goes up, down, and all over the place, and through all the fluctuations, this is to have your peace of heaven right here. So to make a list for your peace of heaven right here, when you read that sentence, this is for your peace, P-E-A-C-E, and your peace, P-I-E-C-E, of heaven right here. When you read that sentence, what comes to your mind and heart? Like, just look at the header. What automatically came to your mind and heart? What are you doing? Who are you with? What gives you most joy? What brings you back to you? What makes you feel most connected? What makes you most happy to do? And what makes you most peaceful to do? So my list started with just 3, and then it just kept going. Like, it was like immediately I had 3, and then I just kept going, incorporating more and more. And this is the part that got me. So you may think it's not much, but you will find these pieces, P-E-A-C-E-S, and pieces, P-I-E-C-S, you will find these pieces and pieces really add up. And they also really make the difference. They will make you feel more whole as you go and do the rest of your life. And yes, this is to show you your peace, P-E-A-C-E, and your peace, P-I-E-C-E, of heaven right here. And that line, yeah, this is to show you your peace of heaven right here. When you're done with your list, read that sentence again. This was done to show you your peace of heaven right here. And where I had chills and I got tears in my eyes is because sometimes when we're asked this question, just asking this question actually brings you back to you and what's your honest truth. And when you answer those questions, it could differ from what you think people want you to answer, what you do with other people. It brings you back to yourself, what really gives you your peace of heaven here. And to be honest with you, a lot of times life speeds up, there are fluctuations up, down, all over the place. We're the first people to say, and I say this to myself, I don't have time for that anymore. As things are going up, down, all over the place, I don't have the time. Something just fell from the sky. Oh my God, this white piece of paper just fell from the sky. How bizarre. But what became clear to me, and I think I even mumbled on the channel, like as things, where things are speeding up, work has gotten busier, all this, that I was finding less time for the channel. Do you know what made the list? The channel. And the channel that you're watching this video on. And the very things that give you the most peace, or is your quote unquote peace of heaven, sometimes when life speeds up, those are the first to go, where you think you have to sacrifice it, you don't have time for that, but you do have time for that. So it made the list. So no matter what, it brought it home. It was like a piece of heaven right here for me. A piece is this channel. A piece is a gazillion other things, but it brought it home to me. It's going to show you your piece of heaven right here when you do this list. And the way that it brings that home was just so beautiful to me that I wanted to pass this on, this like tip, this exercise, like literally make that list. And you ask yourself those questions, what are you doing? Who are you with? What gives you most joy? What brings you back to you? What makes you feel most connected? What makes you most happy to do? What makes you most peaceful to do? And just write that list and keep going and keep going. And you may think it's not much, but you will find these pieces and pieces really add up, and they also make the difference. They will make you feel more whole as you go and do the rest of your life. And this was all done to show you your peace of heaven right here. And your peace is your peace, P-E-A-C-E, and peace, P-I-E-C-E, your piece of heaven right here. So no matter what it is for you, that's your piece of heaven right here, and it helps you to feel more whole as you go and do the rest of your life, these pieces. I just thought that was so beautiful, and I'm telling you, after you do your list, it's really amazing. And it also shows you, like, those are the pieces to hold on to, because that is your piece of heaven right here. So yeah, so I wanted to pass this on to have your piece of heaven right here. Make a list, and you'll really will be amazed. You may think it's not much, but you will find that these pieces really add up, and they make the difference, and they will make you feel more whole as you go and do the rest of your life. And this was all to show you your peace, P-E-A-C-E, and your peace, P-I-E-C-E, of heaven right here. And I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.